Let's get cracking, YouTube. We be having so many bloopers, boy. What's good, world? It's your boy Mastermind, man, and this is another December weekday drop. This is the 2022 version, man. Listen, man. It's getting real chilly out there. Go get your hot cocoa, man. We got a good show for you. We got a lot to discuss and a lot I want to go over and talk about. But before we jump right into the depths of all of this stuff that's happening in the gaming industry, man, listen, man, be sure to follow your boy Master23Mind everywhere. You see it behind the board if you're here on YouTube, Master23Mind, YouTube, Mastermind RGTV, Real Gamer, RGTV. We on every platform. Shout out to Amazon. I thought we was on Amazon for the longest, but they just now letting us on. So we in there, we good. So look, check this, man. We got a hot show, man. Be sure to follow your boy, man. We here, we there, we everywhere. Let's go, baby. So look, man. The biggest hot elephant in the room is the Xbox situation, but I got a couple stuff I'm gonna kind of just run down. So shout out to Team Prodigy, man. We was playing some Gunstar this weekend. We had a little tournament or whatever, and it was pretty cool. So Gunstar, man, it's one of those games, bro, I'm not too good at. I'm not gonna lie to you. We came out with one win, so you know me. Hey, that's what matters, man. We here for the win, like on Call of Duty. We here for a win. That's all we want. Let's get it, baby. You know what I'm saying? So we came out with one win, two loss, but it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Gunstar. Pretty cool game, man. If once you get in the rhythm of playing it, but it needs some fixing. You know what I'm saying? I just wish you can jump. We talked about it on the last podcast about allowing us to jump in these games. And Gunstar, let us jump with our little animals or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? That'd be pretty cool. But moving on, man, talking about some more stuff, man. Shout out to Bryson too. I hope I said the homie name right, man. Bryson, man, he's a Web3 content creator, man, and he be playing a lot of cool NFT games, man. And plus, your boy was just speaking on the Ledger event. So, shout out to Bryson, man. He be doing this thing, man. Speaking of Ledgers, listen, man, this is going to take me right into the next topic, man. This is really dope what they got going on with the Ledger stack. So, this is going to bring onboarding to Web3 a lot more easier. And I see in the future to where, you feel what I'm saying, with NFT games or whatnot, how that's gonna play a big role in something. And check this out, the guy that designed the iPad from Apple made this, teamed up with these engineers and made this. Like, that's pretty freaking cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's the next evolution of technology, and I see someday, man, that attaching our wallets, you know what I'm saying? Now we got a physical thing for it. The onboarding process for Web3 is a lot more easier with this device, man. And in the future of Web3 gaming, it's gonna play a big role, and it's gonna play. It's definitely a tidal wave of innovation of gaming, and a lot of stuff that's already been done in gaming. It's just gonna take it to the next step, and it's a tidal wave that's coming, man. So shout out to Ledgers to what they did with this new digital wallet, man. It's pretty freaking cool. Pre-order yours today, man. I gotta get my hands on one of them things there, man. But moving on, talking about this Game Awards, y'all be sure to check out the Game Awards. By the time you see the podcast, the Game Awards probably be already off. But right now, as we're airing, the Game Awards, December the 8th, that's tomorrow. So man, I already know God of War gonna get Game of the Year. At least that's what I'm hoping, and that's what I'm, kind of putting out there. God of War is gonna get Game of the Year, man. If it don't get it, Forbidden West probably. But it's been a lot of great games, man. It's been a lot of great games that came out, and it's so much stuff that just be happening in the gaming industry. Like my little board right here, man. It's halfway filled up, but it's so much stuff I could have put on here. There's just so much stuff happening, and there's so many great games to cover and review, talk about, break down, go into. So I just kind of go over some of the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, I can kind of get in and get out real fast, you know what I'm saying. But it's been a lot of great games dropping this year, and next year is going to be even better. You know what I'm saying? We got Elder Rings. Speaking of Elder Rings got a free update / DLC. Actually, by the time you hear this, is actually out now. But it looks really cool. You know what I'm saying? I seen Elder Rings, but me personally, I haven't had my hands on it or whatnot to really kind of get into it. Elder Rings is one of those games to where if you're looking to get immersed in the game and really have a great gaming, like, you know what I'm saying, experience, and for the graphics and for the different type of game it is, yo, it's the one. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's just so many great games out that I don't really have the time to really, what I'm saying, situate and go through, man. Like, yo, speaking of a lot of great games, I just checked out the PlayStation Plus thing or whatever with the classic catalogs or whatnot. It's a lot of great classic games under that catalog, you know what I'm saying? The classic Grand Theft Autos, all of the Ratchet and Clanks. Like, yo, we living in a great age. I'm saying all this for a point because we're living in a great age of gaming to where we have access to so many great games. The games that's currently coming out, we barely have the time to even go through those and play. And these classic games, yo, they're still like pretty fun to play. You know what I'm saying? We was just playing some old Injustice, the PS3 version. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of great games, man. And Elder Rings was one. Going back to the Game Awards, Elder Rings was up for a nomination. Forbidden West, yo, there's rumors that Forbidden West got a DLC coming soon. Hey, we spoke about that on the full review of Forbidden West. You dig what I'm saying? And I can see them dropping a DLC for that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, I wouldn't say it's a lot of like untold stories in the game, but it's definitely some more room to where they can add some more stuff to the game after seeing the ending. I don't want to spoil anything, but go check out the full review. You know what I'm saying? And plus, yo, I broadcast the game from when I started to the end. Y'all know when I go on a journey with these games, man, y'all coming along with me. So be sure to follow me at Twitch, Master23Mind. You know what I'm saying? I have a good time and enjoy myself and get immersed in these games, and y'all come along with me. You know what I'm saying? It's a great adventure, man. And Forbidden West was a great game, graphical, very astonishing. I can't wait to see what they do when they drop the TV show and the movie or whatnot. You feel what I'm saying? And that's gonna take me to another subject of what's going on with Uncharted. But hold that, we're gonna come back to that. But there's a lot of great games, man. Those are just the top three I think of off the top of my head because that's what I got on the board. Of course, God of War, Forbidden West, Elder Rings, or whatnot. So let's dive in deep into before I get to my Xbox topic. So the Uncharted. Let's touch on that for a little bit. The Uncharted situation. So there was rumors out floating around on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to follow your boy at Twitter, Master23Mind. There's some rumors floating around on Twitter saying that Uncharted. I think I actually got to pull it up on the screen here. They're talking about rebooting the Uncharted series, but it's not going to be coming from Naughty Dog. Hold up. Time out. If you're going to reboot a great game like Naughty Dog, can they do it? Will it be successful? Probably. But it's not going to be the same game if Naughty Dog is not in it. My personal opinion. I feel like Naughty Dog, that's like saying we're going to remake The Last of Us, but we're going to take the us off the end. That's a whole different game, bro. like Naughty Dog played a big role in Uncharted series. You can't just remake Uncharted without having Naughty Dog. So if this rumor is true and if they do bring out a Uncharted, now if they go from a direction coming from the movie and just kind of going from the movie and then basing the game off that, you know what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff in the movie was a little bit different from the game. So they probably did that to kind of take an alternate route in the game. To kind of take an alternate route or have an alternate route to take to make a new game. But at the same time, I feel like without Naughty Dog, it's not going to be a true Uncharted experience like we've experienced before. And if it is, it's going to be something like a knockoff. A great knockoff game, but was still great. I just lost the name of the game. It was on the tip of my tongue. Not Last of Us. It'll come back to me probably by the end of this show or another podcast. I just had it. But the game where you're riding the Days Gone, when you're riding the motorcycle and you're always running out of gas. To me, even when I first seen that, bro, I was like, yo, this is like a knockout version of Last of Us or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the vibe from like Last of Us a little bit, but it's completely different. And guess what? Is, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that made from Naughty Dog too? I think so, but you feel what I'm saying? You can't make an Uncharted without Naughty Dog. That's just the moral of my story. It's not going. I'm not saying it's going to not be a great game. It may still be a great game, but it's not going to be. It's not going to have that Uncharted, and it's not going to be Uncharted. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if they was to do a new Uncharted and keep Naughty Dog, or even so, two things I'm thinking. If they keep Naughty Dog, redo the series, maybe. But then again, I would take that as a cow situation because you just drop the remastered version or the remake version or whatever for the PS5 with the whole Nathan Drake collection. You feel what I'm saying? And you just drop the other one specifically for the PS5 with the new ones. Well, that's the same. They had the collection, and then they dropped the last two of the Uncharted or whatnot. So there was two different drops. You feel what I'm saying? Specifically with these new next gen updates or whatever. So I say that to say that that option probably wouldn't be a good deal. Or if they keep Naughty Dog and continue to develop on the story, but kind of like a spinoff, kind of like how they did when they had the girls, when the girls had their own game. If they do something like that, like maybe 5 years later, this is Nate's kids or whatever, or this is Chloe's sister or something like that, you know. So if they do a spinoff with Naughty Dog, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? I would buy something like that. But if they revamp the series and keep everything the same, nah, it ain't gonna be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you just gave us two drops already. So nah, it wouldn't be worth it. But I don't know. I just hope the rumors is not true. You feel what I'm saying? But then again, we will be getting a new AAA title game for PlayStation. So I don't know how that's gonna work out and how it's gonna go. Before I get into this Xbox situation, yo, this Witchers. So shout out to the Witchers team, man. Listen, man. This new update with these graphics, I haven't personally tried it out just yet, but I've been looking at videos and yo, Witchers was a great game. You feel what I'm saying? It didn't won Game of the Year before. You feel what I'm saying? And it didn't have its run. This is still a really great game, and it's very long. And there's some like bored moments. I'm just thinking back. I'm thinking back to when I was like fully immersed into the game when I was playing. There's a couple bored moments through the game, but then again, it's so much to do on the game to where you're gonna have fun. You feel what I'm saying? And The Witchers, to me, reminds me of, or should I say, Elder Rings reminds me of The Witchers. You feel what I'm saying? So if you love Elder Rings, yo, this new Witchers update, better graphics, they got ray tracing and some other cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. You feel what I'm saying? So hey, that's a plus. You feel what I'm saying? And I like what The Witchers is doing. And we're talking about so we got the new update, and they're talking about a new Witchers also on the way. Hey man, let's go. And you got Witcher still dominating on Netflix. Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's dive deep into this Xbox situation. So, boy. First of all, Xbox is raising its prices of these games to $70. That's all cool because honestly, I thought that was already that. PlayStation raising their prices of their console itself. You feel what I'm saying? And the games or whatnot. I'm thinking and figuring like, yo, they was already $69, $70 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A shout out to the homie 18 Dragon. You feel what I'm saying? He was like, yo, if y'all want great games, if y'all want top actresses, you know, all like just great games, you're gonna have to invest in it. You know what I'm saying? And they kept the same price for what he said, like 2 generations or so. You know what I'm saying? And Yeah, that's facts. Dragon always coming with the facts, you know what I'm talking about? So at the same time, you got a point, you dig? So $70 for Xbox games, not bad. But then again, for everyone that has the Xbox Game Pass, listen, man, you got the Xbox Game Pass, it's gonna probably drop on Game Pass anyway. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't drop the $70 on the new game, it's probably gonna drop on Xbox Game Pass maybe a week or so or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no telling how that's gonna play out, man. But this Microsoft deal, yo, it's getting hot in the kitchen. Let's dive a little heavy into it, man. I don't want to get too heavy into it because I don't really like talking about a lot of stuff that everybody talking about. You know what I'm saying? But listen, this has been a hot topic for quite some time. I said I wasn't gonna really speak on it because we spoke on it before. PlayStation is still harassing these people. Pretty much, man. If y'all don't know what's going on, Xbox is basically trying to buy Activision, or already bought them or whatnot. So that situation. But now they're at the point where Sony has been really kind of just bothering them, like, yo, don't let this deal go through. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna ruin us. There's no other. You can't take Call of Duty away from us. Xbox is like, yo, we're not trying to take Call of Duty away from y'all, bro. So Microsoft came out and pretty much said, I wish I had the screens and everything up so y'all can see what's going on. Follow your boy on Twitter, man. So Microsoft basically came out and offered these guys a 10-year deal. They offered Nintendo 10-year deal. Nintendo basically pretty much accepted it. Steam, they're down with it. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else is sitting at the table like, yeah, we okay with y'all, getting Activision. And Microsoft already saying, the president, the CEO, this guy over here that work with them, they all saying like, hey, this is going to make Call of Duty better. This is going to be great competition. This is going to be great for everybody. We'll cut you a 10-year deal just like we cutting Nintendo, Steam, and everybody else. Listen, man, just sit at the table. Sony is like, nah, man, I don't know, man. No, Sony, you playing. Hold up. I love Sony. I'm a big PlayStation fan, but I'm a gamer fan first. You feel what I'm saying? I'm for all gamers, for all games. Sony, you tripping. Boy, if you don't take this deal, sit at the table, Jack. Stop playing with them. Call the Sony execs up, man. So listen, this is not good for Sony if they don't take the deal. They need to just, like the homie said, man, they need to just create. They need to just create and get better. Because the competition is Xbox is obviously stepping up their game and really throwing shade out here. You know what I'm saying? Like dollars. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, Sony, bro, y'all tripping, bro. Take the 10-year deal, man. There's other games. There's so many other games that y'all can focus on and make. Bro, bring Killzone back. What y'all doing? Let's not do this. Let's not act like y'all never had a AAA title game and you like that ain't do good. But of course, Killzone is not Call of Duty. It didn't do as well as Call of Duty or anything. But bruh, stop playing. Xbox got Halo. Y'all had Killzone. Call of Duty has always been like in the middle. Bro, drop another Killzone. Like you cool with Square Enix. You cool with Hideo Kojima. You cool with Capcom. You cool with obviously AMD cool with everybody, but you cool with a lot of you got a lot of talent. You got God of War, Santa Monica. You got a lot of talent under the Sony Studios belt. You mean to tell me you can't recruit somebody from each AAA title department, or somebody from the Hideo Kojima team, from the Guerrillas team, and make another Killzone, or just make a new AAA title shooter that's better than Call of Duty? Bro, y'all playing, bro. What you doing? Y'all got the talent. You got the money. Stop complaining and just get up there and just create, man. Just be innovative and create, man. Stop playing, man. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't take the deal, what I feel like all right, y'all playing, Microsoft gonna take everything. Shout out to my homie Fred Freeze on the old RGTV episodes years ago, man. We spoke about this. Yo, not Sony, but Microsoft can be in a position to really take the whole effing thing, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So what I feel like is if Sony don't take the deal, man, Microsoft is going to go straight ahead like a full bull and start dominating. How are they going to do that? Xbox Game Pass. You're going to see the numbers on Xbox Game Pass start to go up. They're going to start to do things. They're going to, I'm just telling y'all, if they don't accept the deal, expect Microsoft to move completely different in a more dominant move. If they do take the deal, look at it as a healthy competition for everybody. And Microsoft not going to be on a bullish run to take up things. Those are the two lanes. But if they are, you got Xbox Game Pass that they can really dominate the market with. Bring new games on as soon as they drop. They are already doing things that the PlayStation Plus, this whole premium subscription situation, is not doing. Check this. Every time Nintendo come out with something innovative, Sony follow. Before Xbox came into the picture. Now Sony have some innovation things too, but Nintendo create, it be something fresh, something new. Sony be like, yo, that's dope. We're going to take a little of that and we're going to move. Boom, that's cool. Microsoft come about, all right, both of y'all dope. We're going to take a little of that. That's cool. Sony still has been dominating the market for the longest. You feel what I'm saying? And if they was to come out with their own AAA title shooter, they can do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just fall in line, take the deal. It ain't like 10 years. Once the 10-year deal is up, Call of Duty becomes completely exclusive to Microsoft. Now let's just 20 years ahead in the future. I told we're gonna dive deep into this thing, baby. 20 years into the future. 20 years from now, everything is gonna probably be cloud. I don't really see us having a console maybe 20 years from now. Maybe mobile or so. I don't know. Future's gonna be crazy. I can tell you that. But we will have the PlayStation series will continue to go at least up to 7 mistakes, at least 7. So 10 years from now, will we get a 7? Possibly. The question is, can Call of Duty still dominate after that 10-year run? Possibly. Microsoft is obviously, you know what I'm saying, really betting that, even once we cut out. So the thing is, I didn't read too deep into the papers or whatnot, but I want to know what's inside this deal that just turns Sony off. Are y'all afraid that after the 10 years, they got some secret sauce they gonna put in it and just dominate the shooter market? I mean, what this should tell the execs is, they got a 10-year deal. Let's take the deal. We got 10 years to reach from all of the pools of our talent within the Sony studios and make something great. Make a new Killzone. I keep using Killzone because that's the only shooter I can think of off the top of my head that was exclusively to PlayStation that can actually compete against something like a Call of Duty. You got the Sniper, I think Sniper Elite, yeah, but it wasn't a shooter like all around, like campaign, team deathmatch, different stuff like that, But y'all got 10 years to go ahead and make some flip. You feel what I'm saying? And after the 10 years, boom. And even if you treat it like a Destiny situation, speaking of Destiny, they just dropped a new update or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like that, they still producing content for their game. So if they got 10 years to create a new AAA title shooter, they can just keep dropping content on it, like Destiny do with Bungie. You feel what I'm saying? Just create something like that. If they don't want to do that, just keep on working on it and then drop it after the 10 years is up. I don't know, but it's so many just take the deal. Because if you don't take the deal, that's not gonna be good. There's gonna be a lot of shade on PlayStation if they don't take the deal. And it's looking like they may not take the deal, Jack. You know what I'm saying? If somebody like the last Call of Duty that was on Nintendo, I think was Ghost. I retweeted something on Twitter and it had it, but was Ghost. Yeah. So, boom, put me in the spotlight. Okay, 20 years from now, 10 years from now, will Nintendo have a new console? Yeah, and guess what? New Call of Duty when it dropped. it's gonna be on a new Nintendo console. That's great for Nintendo. That's great for Call of Duty because I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nintendo got the audience. So it's a win-win for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So it's one of those situations where, yo, Sony, what you doing, man? Don't. This is a fight that you don't want to push. You know what I'm saying? Take the deal. Y'all work on something behind the scenes, and after the deal is up, just go full steam ahead, man, and drop the new AAA title shooter that you've been working on. Y'all can say we've been working on this for 10 years, and here we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I don't believe that. I don't know. Microsoft has entered into a 10-year deal committed with Nintendo to bring COD to Nintendo platforms. Microsoft is committed to launching the future COD games on Steam simultaneously with Xbox. That's brilliant, bro. That's great. I mean, PlayStation, why y'all playing, bro? Hey, but then again, you know what I'm saying? PlayStation do got some blockchain stuff they're cooking up in the future. You know what I'm saying? So the future is still good for PlayStation, but like the movies and stuff, movies and TV shows, all that stuff is taking different shift and direction. You know what I'm saying? What they're doing with this PlayStation games, that's cool. Xbox gonna be getting a little bit into it. As you see, Halo got a TV show. Gears, I think it was Gears of Wars got something dropping, possibly. You know what I'm saying? So the movies and the TV shows, these gaming industry is gonna get big off that. But you know, this particular Call of Duty situation can really screw things up for PlayStation to take the deal. Making Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox would be a disaster, Microsoft president says. Why would it be a disaster? Because they see the opportunity that not only we can make this is going to bring COD to a lot of audience of other gamers. It's a win for the gamers, for one. For two, why we want to hold something so exclusively to only 5 million or whatever players to when now we own this and we can distribute it to maybe 5 billion or whatever to Sony, Steam, Nintendo. Why wouldn't they want to do that? Yeah, that'd be a disaster if Xbox, keep it all to themselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't honestly think it'll be a disaster, but I see the point that everyone is making these valid points. Microsoft, you know what I'm saying? And Sony is still on the sideline like, nah, man, this gonna kill us. This gonna kill us. Like, no, man, Microsoft. I mean, Sony, y'all playing, man. Don't do that, man. Y'all got too much talent on y'all team, and y'all can really make some shake, man, and really make a great AAA title shooter. I got faith in you, man. Make it happen. That was my quick. Man, listen, man. I don't really like to talk about it, man, because it makes me mad, man, because Sony need to be for the gamers anyway. They already made me mad with this PlayStation Plus premium stuff to where we can't use our disc or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Going back to my point when I made earlier in this video, I was talking about how Nintendo would do something innovative, Sony will fall behind. I mean, Sony would then do something like what they're doing. Xbox Game Pass, very dope, very flawless. You know what I'm saying? I can't say very flawless, but very dope. Now PlayStation switched up their whole subscribing, the whole PlayStation Plus premium thing and going more towards cloud also. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit like Game Pass to where we have the classic games and the trade, like the demos or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we can also play some of the new games or whatever. We still get our monthly games. So it's a little bit similar to Xbox Game Pass, and it's, you know what I'm saying? So it's just seeing the trend of Sony just need to be innovative. Sony just need to all right, let's go ahead, scrap up, man, and call the boys up on the phone, man. Y'all got some talented, some of the greatest developers is under the Sony belt, man. What God of War has been able to do is amazing. What Naughty Dog has been able to do is amazing. Callisto Protocol, like, yo, that dude, shout out to the homie Hip Hop Gamer. The interview Hip Hop Gamer had with that dude, man, that was a brilliant interview, bro. Him as a person, he just a cool dude. You feel what I'm saying? And a game like that, bro, You know what I'm saying? It's dope, man. They got some Hideo Kojima, genius in the gaming industry. Like Capcom, still one of my favorite people. I personally want to work with y'all on some Resident Evil stuff, man. Like, hold up, man. Commercial break for Anchor. You know what I'm saying? But Anchor over here cut me out, but it's all cool though. We back. But Sony has some incredible talent over there that they could reach out to and really step up the competition and just create and make. You know what I'm saying? So it just angers me sometimes because if they do that, that's for the gamers. That's for the players. I'm just still holding my pitchforks up because I can't play my disc games on my PlayStation. But you know, it's all good. I'm just always for the players, man. And PlayStation, y'all listen time to time. You know what I'm saying? Xbox, y'all listen time to time. They ain't gonna listen to everything we ask for, but they do listen from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I really got for y'all right now, man. It's a lot of stuff to really unpack. On the next episode of the podcast, I'll be diving deep and talking a little bit about Gunfire. That's a blockchain game I've been playing, still playing. It is pretty heavy. I actually got to do a review on that joint, man. Man, Bryson, he was playing this basketball game. It's an NFT game. It's really cool. We got to go. We got to talk about a lot of Web3 games that I've been trying out or whatnot, looking at, and yo, that's a whole nother department of gaming, yo. Like, it's dope, man. I'll be speaking a little bit about that a little bit. I'll definitely be in here back and forth doing the game awards or whatnot, or even after. I'm gonna have to pull up Anchor on the phone, like, what's good, world? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I know how we used to be on the phone back in the day, man, doing the podcast strictly. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if I had to come in here and do an emergency report, like when they announced the Resident Evil 4, emergency report, I gotta come in here and talk about this. Dead Island 2 showcase the base new gameplay. Let's go. See, this is what I like the Game Awards is coming up. The cool thing about the Game Awards is we get to see exclusive, like, world premieres. You know what I'm saying? The developers and everyone else in the gaming industry get their flowers. Even though it's some people in the gaming industry, I feel like they need on their stage. Yo, they need my brother Hip Hop Game on the stage. Y'all need to let him announce Game of the Year or reward him with something or something, man. But it's some people that need their flowers on these big stages, man. But the Game Awards, man, is pretty cool, man, because we get world premieres, we get previews of new games, gameplay, and it's gonna be exciting, man. So y'all make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, stay tuned in with that. But it's a lot of stuff I'm gonna come in here and kind of speak on, man. It just be so much happening in the gaming space, man. Like the 2023 lineup, man. Listen, got the new Final Fantasy finna get ready to drop next year. We got you got Spider-Man situation in the running. Silent Hill 2 looking really dope. Resident Evil 4 next year. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple games. I'm just going through a couple I just kind of wrote down right here. It's a couple of them though, man. But it's a lot of cool things happening next year for gaming. And this is the last month of 2022, man. It's one of those things. It's the first episode of this month and the last month. So cherishing it in. I appreciate y'all, man. And we got the wrap-up report. I actually said I was gonna go over that too live on the show on the first episode of this. So let's talk about it for a little bit. Let's talk about it. So we got the 2022 wrap from Spotify, whatever. I want to kind of go over a little bit of stuff, even though they're not keeping up with all of my stuff. Things that I dropped one video, man. I got like 3 or 4 videos under the Anchor platform, and it didn't add. It didn't calculate all of them up, so it's cool. I just think it's taking too long to load up. I've already looked at it personally, but I just said I kind of wanted to go over it on the show, because we came in, man, and we did our thing, man, and I wanted to not only double the content, but I wanted to stay consistent in the grind. Boom. We've created 822 minutes of new content. Amazing. That's what I'm talking about, man. So let's see the next achievement. I want to stay consistent with it, man, and that's what we do. That's the discipline of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't hear us right now, but we're clapping. Yeah, I appreciate y'all clapping. Digital claps. Drop some of those digital claps in the chat over there at YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Okay, see, I already told me that. Oh, wait. See, I don't know how to control this thing. I will say, we're going to go ahead and just give them a full review of this rap report right now. This is now a full review of the Anchor rap report. So listen, it's a little slow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have kept it how I think it was the 2020 version of the rap, the rapper thing. Yeah, probably should have kept it like that. It need to be a little bit more fluid. Like, I want to see, like, this report didn't really give me a lot of, like, right now it just froze up. This report didn't really give me a lot about the demographics or whatnot. It didn't give me deep into the analytics or whatnot. Like, one of the reports showed me different places I was over the world, people listening or whatnot. It didn't give me a lot of details. It's just, your podcast loves to travel. To travel where? You know what I'm saying? You told me that before. Tell me again. You know what I'm saying? So it's a couple things that there, and it just made me go back. It's a couple things like, I wish I had a screen up here and just show y'all, but it's slow, yo. It's not fluent. It doesn't just flow through. You know what I'm saying? And they sent me a little survey saying would I speak about it. Yeah, I speak about it. Pay me, I speak about it. Here we go. But shout out to the rap people that make the rap reports. Pretty cool. Your top countries, United States. Shout out to USA. Where to next year, man? I hope to be global, man. Everywhere. Well, we are already global, but I hope to be more impactful and total global. You had 77% more listeners compared to your average week. October the 2nd and October the 8th was our highlight, so that's dope. I don't really remember the content I dropped or the episode I did in October, but I appreciate y'all, all the listeners and the viewers and supporters for rocking with me. I keep hitting the back button, yo. Hey, I be talking so fast, man, because I be excited, and the clock thing over here on Anchor be rolling. So, but I really got a passion for this thing, man, because, you know, if we're seeing a lot of this stuff, man, I just love it. I'm waiting for this thing to, like, okay, you told me that. Come on, load it to the next one. All right, there we go. Whoever said sharing is caring was probably a fan of yours. I hope so. Yes, share us. Come on. Next. Your podcast was the top 30% mostly shared globally. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Direct links to Instagram. Shout out to the IG page. Follow me, Mastermind RGTV. That's the gaming page. And Master23Mind. That's the other page on IG. Shout out to y'all. What are real gamer listeners excited? Like, listeners, like, it's like, oh, okay. I hate this forward thing too quick. Calculating your listening person. Okay, it didn't do this last time. Did it? Oh, it did do this. It said I'm a time traveler. You're actually spot on, Spotify. You're actually really, really spot on. Yeah, it did do this. So you're actually really spot on. Your fans are, I forgot I got it on the screen right here. Your fans are audio time travelers. They seek out podcasting that are new to them, regardless of whether they're new to the rest of the world. Hey, I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all. Love is love, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's spot on. I'm a time traveler. I believe it. There's some things that people won't believe off camera, man, or even on camera, man. There's a lot of these things in the gaming industry, man, I predicted years ago, and this stuff is still coming true. You released one video episode this year. That is a lie. Or at least a lot more than that. Go look at the YouTube. Have you been working out? Not so much. Your podcast saw a lots of gains this year. Yes, thank you. 100% followers, 95% hours, 33% streams. Yes. Thank you. All right, 7 out of 8 pages. It's just slowly coming through. Real Gamer, thank you for sharing your podcast with the world. I appreciate you for letting me share my podcast with the world and all the viewers and the listeners and the lovers. Let's see, what's the next one? Speaking of sharing, we made something special for you. Okay, what have you made? This is a live. This is a special part of the episode. We're doing a live review of our final rap. Okay, they just showed me. This just a little thing. Cool. So the Spotify rap, man, pretty cool. I like when they do it, but it need to be a little bit more fluent, a lot more faster, a lot more detail, give me more analytics. Um, Make it fancy. You know what I'm saying? This one was more like slow, sluggish, not so fancy, but still cool to have. I still appreciate it. But yeah, that's my quick review and quick take on the Spotify wrap up. I said I was gonna do that live on the show. That's all we got for y'all today, man. Shout out to Prodigy. Be sure to check out the previous episode of the podcast, the November drop. Mid drop, we did the God of War full review. Man, it's lovely. I got some more I'm going to add on to that once I beat the game. So that's a podcast you want to kind of subscribe to and stay tuned to, because I'll be bouncing back and forth into that podcast episode. We here, we there, we everywhere. Real Gamer on all podcast platforms, and now on Amazon. What's the Amazon Alexa? Now on Alexa. So tell Alexa to play some Real Gamer, and we should come right up. And the classic shows with my homie Fred Freeze and Ladell Sosa. Yes, RGTV. Them the classic shows, man, where we mix comedy and gaming together. And now you got the real shows, the Real Gamer shows. That's me solo. We here, baby. We here, we there, we everywhere. Mastermind RGTV on YouTube, Master239 on Twitch and IG. We out. Love is love, and I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all stay blessed and y'all stay safe. Believe that. Peace, peace. All right, Anchor. Man, it's been dope, man. Y'all got some exclusive behind the scenes. Something I usually do off camera, but we kept it on camera and kept it in here G, and we kept it real, baby. Let's get it. Game on, people.